Change gears a little bit. There's also been a growing conversation that, back to the Democratic Party we're talking about, that Black Republicans are more professionally and financially successful than Democrats, than Black Democrats. What's your thoughts? What's your take on that?
Yeah, I can see that. I think they got more structured, more strategic.
Hello. Welcome to Roland's Reviews. Yes, this is the super mayor. If you've been here for a while, you know we've talked about her extensively. She has written a book, and now she's pretty much turned her back on the Democrats. And I want you to listen to what she's saying here, because if you've been here for a while, again, we've done several videos on the super mayor. And I just cannot believe the things that she is saying now that she's admitting to. But the things that she's accusing the Democrats of, newsflash, it's the same thing that she did when she was in office. Make it make sense. Do me one small favor, if you will, folks, hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are enjoying this content, and we may possibly trigger the YouTube algorithm, and they may share it out to more people. Thank you so much, Lord Tarek. And yeah, hello. My girls, hello, dear. Tube Steak, hello. Vicky, hello. Dorian, Lord Tarek, Tina. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I wanted to start off, like I said, she has changed her tune. And so I wanted to see, what your thoughts are, especially those of you who've been here, because we have covered her extensively. So let's continue here.
And I think they move a little different because they listen.
What do you mean when you say they listen?
We over talk. Nobody can educate you because you think you know everything.
So again, if you listen to, listen to what she's saying here, she's describing herself. Now we remember when she was the mayor, and she was doing everything. So if you listen to everything she's saying, I'm like, oh my God, she's describing herself. But now she's done an about face. And Tina, the super mayor, shouldn't be running around saying anything. She needs to be arrested. Tina, I'm glad you brought that up, because everyone is like, oh my God. In every YouTube channel that I go to where they're discussing her, and now that she's out talking and she's she has written a book, everyone is asking that question. Why is she still walking around? So yes, Dorian, oh my goodness. Yes, Dorian. Everything she was, yeah, now she's saying that Trump is right. And so just listen to what she has made an about face.
And that's the problem that people have. And that's why we miss the message. And I think that's what's wrong with America now. We all want to be heard, but no one's pausing to listen. I think I'll say Trump just gave everybody $2,000.
Well, did the $2,000 pass?
Yeah, I heard he did.
I heard it. I didn't hear too much about
it. But I haven't seen nothing yet to say, hey, look what he just did. But that's what everyone's stating. Right. But again, that's what I mean about research. But he got a lot of great ideas, but sometimes people got to just pause on the notes. Y'all distracting us with all this other nonsense that really don't matter to the people. What we care about is what are you doing for the people?
Right.
So again, and remember, yes, Tina. Yeah, that may be the game. She's trying to pull a Nicki Minaj. No, thank you, Lord Tarakin. Woo! Dorian said she is literally Jasmine Crockett, no code switching. Rich. Okay, Rich said the quiet part out loud. Is she pulling her best? How you doing, Lanita? Is she pulling her best? Eric, what's his face? The mayor of New York, who got on board with Trump, and he was able to avoid jail time. So, tell me in the comments section, do you think that's what is going on? James, who knows? Oh my God. So, I was thinking about that as well. My girls, the Republican Party better tread lightly because many people are looking for justice against these wicked demon. My girls, yeah. So tell me in the comment section, do you feel that she's, switching now? She's trying to avoid jail time. Is this legitimate? What are your thoughts? Rich says she's looking for a pardon. And that's always on the table, right, Rich? Okay. Okay, so let me continue with the video.
But you're distracting us with this file, that file, this case. Okay, what we gonna do? Come on, all this time. Like, please stop. But that's what they do, though. It's a distraction. Until we wake up and see that it's a distraction to keep us from asking for important things like you just stated.
Right.
When we gonna do that?
All right. So, okay, how you doing, Margie? Hello, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Margie. So, it seems to me, I'm trying to read your comments because I want to know your take. James, that's a tough call. My girls, a comedian knows how to change its skin to fit in. Boom. Okay. And so what I was thinking, my girls, the same thing, what you were saying and what Rich is saying, is she doing this now? Because the feds are closing in. I mean, what is her motivation? Jackalow, hello. Is what I want to know. Is this really legitimate? You tell me what your thoughts are. And I don't know. Lord Tarakin, right. You can't, with everything that we watched, all of the nefarious activities, it's very, very difficult to now, say, well, I've changed. That's very difficult in light of everything. Not saying that people can't, but all of the videos, and we did several on the super mayor. Even I think it finally culminated in the big fight, remember? So everything that she's been involved in makes it very difficult to trust her now. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Lord Tareki, so you still not, you don't think Nicki Minaj is being, you don't think she's legitimate either? Margie, okay. Margie says, I wouldn't trust flip-floppers, okay? Yeah, that's a problem. That's an issue. It is. Tina says Super Mayor has ulterior motives. I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her. Okay, yeah, this is what I want to know your thoughts. It would take a snake to deal with a snake of a skin. Okay, Dorian. Betty, hello, love. How are you? We don't want this. Ha ha, not her. Yeah, Betty, yeah. So if she's doing it, is it for ulterior motives? Like everything else that we've witnessed, right? Lord Tarakin, I don't. Oh, okay, Lord Tarakin. Yeah. You think she's doing this now, trying to avoid jail time, or what? Jackalope Tiffany is like the Titanic. She wants to sink everyone in her proximity. Okay. Tiffany bootlicking to stay out of jail. Lanita. Okay. Nikki's trying to not get deported because she's not a legal citizen. Lanita and my girls will come in with the truth. Ruth. Okay. And so, when you sit, it does make you question people. How you doing, Greg? When they all of a sudden change up, it's like, okay, what are you after, right? Is it legitimate? We have to question it, because I was meaning Nikki. Oh, okay, Lord Tarakin, I got you. Gotcha. Good, Betty. We're glad that you are. All of you, please hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are enjoying the content. So, I don't know. You tell me. Share screen. Okay. I'm to the point, like I said, with everything that we've seen. U.S. Army retired. How you doing? Everything that we've seen, it's very difficult for me. Thank you for your service, sir. To say, oh, okay, now they're changing over. So what's the motivation, right? And I feel the same way. Dorian, I still remember her boyfriend. Yeah, that it got really bad. And so we can't unsee everything that happened, particularly again, it culminated in the big fight, and then she jumped off stage and joined in. So, whoa. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm like you. It's like, it's hard for me to understand. How you doing, Maga? U.S. Army retired. I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. Yeah. Okay, U.S. Army. Why is she doing it now? Nikki was brought here as a kid, 4 to 5 years old, illegally. She thinks paying big taxes will keep ICE off her back. Thank you, Lanita. Joel, hello. How are you? Yeah, Joel. Okay, yeah. Charlie Kirk had a low opinion of Nicki Minaj, yet Erica Kirk had her on stage with her. Yeah. Those are facts. So, anyway, I'm going to cue up the next clip, but I wanted to discuss this with you and see if you think this is legitimate or if she has an ulterior motive. And we know she is still under FBI investigation. So I know many people are saying, what's taking so long? Hello, Jeremiah. How you doing, love? Jackalope. Oh, yeah. Nikki. Yeah. Nikki's able to pay the gold citizen card. She is. She's a millionaire. Lord Tarakin, another trying to convince us she's turned a new leaf and found Jesus. Snoop Dopey Dog. And we remember now the FBI investigation did start under the Biden admin. How you doing, Trish? Yeah. I'm going to cue up the next clip for you. And excuse me. You tell me what your thoughts are. Is she trying to get a pardon? Is she being legitimate? Why is she coming out now? She's trashing the Democrats and praising Trump. Greg, you weren't here when we did all the videos on Tiffany Henyard, the super mayor. Oh my God, you missed a treat. It was a whole saga, a whole mini series. Oh my God. So yeah, everything she's saying now in reference to the Democrats, I'm like, girl, this is what you were doing. Everything this person does has an ulterior. Okay, U.S. Army. Dorian, of course she did. She always complained, this is because of racism. So that was always her cry, and people were jealous of her, remember? Zelly, okay, so from what I'm reading these comments, and all of you are saying, nope. No, ma'am, no, sir. Oh my God, just running game criminal stripper. Oh, Lanita, yes, she sure did. Zelly said she is manipulating us. Yes. Jagalo, we're talking about the super mayor, Tiffany Henyard. She's under FBI investigation. Okay, Dorian. So, yeah, well, we've talked about a lot of Black Americans leaving the Democratic Party. T. Lawrence, a leopard doesn't change its spots. Okay. You're telling me what your thoughts are, and that's what I want to hear. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me cue up the next video. How you doing, Dr. Marilyn Sturdivant? How are you? Dr. Marilyn, tell us what your thoughts are on Tiffany Henyard. She is now denouncing the Democratic Party, and now she's saying that Trump is right. Jeremiah said, nope, he does not trust her. Okay. MAGA, good point. Salt and sugar look alike. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me cue up the hi everyone. Yeah, hit the like button. Thank you, Lord Terekin, for reminding everyone, because sometimes I may forget. All right, so let me go ahead and get the next video set up for you. Also, don't forget, folks, to share this on your various forms of social media. Thank you so much. All right. I think, okay. All right. There we go. Joel, sugar I use is brown. Doesn't look okay. Yeah, there's brown sugar, white sugar. Okay. Joel, you don't be facetious. You know what MAGA's talking about. Jagalo, yeah, Jagalo, if you've been here for a while, we've done many videos on the super mayor and her shenanigans. We have as well. Okay, let's listen to this tape.
You certainly landed during a trying time in the world. There's been a lot of conversation lately about members of the Black community leaving the Democratic Party.
Ooh.
Yes, that's been the topic of the day on social media, like in the podcast world. Have you heard anything about that?
Oh, yes. They talking, honey.
They are
talking.
They are talking. What's your thoughts about that?
I'm really, really happy that people are entertaining the conversation. I really want people to educate themselves so they understand who does what, how it works, and what's the process.
Right.
Because everybody's pointing the finger at they did it, left, right, okay, whatever.
Right.
But no one's coming with facts. People just talking because they don't like someone.
Okay, my girls, Rollins, from my perspective and the little I heard, Nicki Minaj says at TPUSA and through other Christian YouTubers, Nicki, and no one knows her heart. Okay, my girls. Okay. Yeah, all of you. That's what I want. Your perspective. Yeah. Tina, dirty Democrats don't surprise me with anything they do. Okay, Tina. Greg is saying who's who. Okay, so Greg, the lady that you see on the screen now is Tiffany Henyard. She's the one. She did a lot. You need to watch the videos. Oh my God. Her daughter, on the other hand, okay, my girls, okay. Thank you. Yeah, Tiffany's the one, the black sweater, the one orange. Yeah, she's on right now. U.S. Army. Dorian, yeah, I don't know how she's doing with her podcast, but Jeremiah, only salt I like is part of the group Salt and Pepper. Assault with a Deadly Pepper, Jeremiah. I still have that cassette around here somewhere. Lanita, whenever they get close to lockup time, they all find Jesus. Okay. Trish, Tiffany knew as a Democrat she could take. Yeah, listen to this, Trish. Everything she's talking about, that's what she was doing. Oh my God, and just blowing money. Oh my God. Tiffany and Fanny need to get together. Both their boyfriends work 120 to 130 hours a week. Okay, Betty. Tina, yeah, that's what it sounds like. Listen.
People this time around to actually go do your research, then you can speak with facts and not fictional.
Well, one thing that I've heard from a lot of people is that a lot of people are saying that people keep voting for Democrats or keep voting Democrat, but the Democrats aren't doing anything for the Black community.
That's true.
So you see, now she's a lifelong Democrat. She's saying that's true. So she's also talking about herself. Okay? I'm just saying, listen to what she's saying. Dorian said she's DEI. Yes, she was.
I lived it. That's true.
You lived it.
I lived it because I am a Democrat. I ran as a Democrat. And if you go check my voting record, that's what I always pull, a Democrat ballot. And Democrats really need some help. And I'm here to say it proudly that a lot of them don't belong in the seats that they're in.
See, I told you, a lot of the things she's saying, she's talking about herself. She didn't belong in the seat she had. Yeah, Trish, she's spilling the game now. Yes. Oh, yeah, she does look like Lil Wayne. Everyone says that, yeah. And we said that in some of our videos. Salt and Pepper is here. We're here so we can out-rap you. So get out my face before I smack you. Can't you see? Can't you understand? If you mess with me, I'll take your man. I remember that Maga Tamara is going way back to 1984. Oh my God, Maga Tamara, shame on you. My girls, yeah. She looks clueless. Patriot, no, she's still under investigation. Everyone keeps asking, why is she not in jail? Yes. Beetlejuice's baby girl always keeping up mess. Okay, Lanita. Happy holidays, Patriot. I'm glad you're here.
Residents have to really research them and stop listening because they say they're a Democrat, don't mean they for you.
Mm-hmm.
They're normally for themselves.
You hear what I hope you listen to what she's saying. Talking about Democrats. They're not for you. They're normally for themselves. She's describing herself exactly. Yes, you are, Marga. I love it. Mayor said she's snitching. Jagalo, what do you think about her face and her body language? Mr. Popularity, hello, how are you? Mr. Popularity said she's a hypocrite. Yeah, Mr. Popularity, now she's sitting here talking trash, throwing the Democrats, which I don't care, under the bus. And everything she's talking about, so far as everything they're doing, that's what she did. Shazee, class of 84. All right. Generation X in the house. Tube Steak, dry snitching and on herself. Lanita, you were here. How many of you were here when I did all those videos on the super mayor? Yes, Trish. Now, you know, had she won, if she was still mayor, she would still be out here living the, lifestyles of the rich and famous. Right, Maga? U.S. Army, she has a book that she's trying to promote. U.S. Army, yeah, and she's doing, I think, she's doing podcast appearances and things like that, trying to stay relevant, since she lost everything. Jeremiah, my favorite song is Cinderella's Not a Fella, but a Girl DJ. Oh, yeah, Jeremiah, I like that. Roni, hello. Roni, that's what I always said. When your back is up against the wall, you sing like a bird. Roni, you know what I was thinking? Yeah, Jagalo, yes. Jagalo and Roni, what I was thinking as well was that she knows that, the jig is up. She knows she's still under investigation. And everyone keeps saying, why is she still walking around? So is she cooperating? Because go back and look at my old videos on her. I told you, when the feds come knocking on her door, she's going to sing like a canary. So everyone keeps asking, why is she still walking around, not in jail? Who knows? Is she already cooperating with the FBI? Tina, no. Tina, you were here for all of them. Yes. Tina knows. Tina knows. I know Tina was here for every last one of those videos. I was there. So she's been, Robert, yeah, she was mayor, and then she was over Thornton Township. She lost everything. Mayor, now she's throwing people under the bus. Now she's talking about how wrong they are. But when she was in it, she didn't say anything about wrongdoing. She was living the high life. Right, Marga? Yes. Dorian, you were here for all of that. Yes. Right, Lanita. Okay, here we go.
You have to really pay attention and change the narrative that we see right now.
Right.
Because right now, Republicans are doing a good job to me.
Did you hear what she just said? The Republicans are doing a good job to me. She never said that before. She was all about that Democratic train. Now listen to her. So what are her? Yep, switch it, Mayor. You got it.
This is my opinion.
No, of course.
Everybody got their own opinion.
Everyone has their own opinion.
What, when, where. I'm only speaking because I lived it by me being a Democrat, and my very own is the ones that was attacking me.
Right.
So she's talking about. So you see how she's still a narcissist. She still makes everything about her. Because remember, if you were here, when everyone's turning on me and they're jealous of me because I was so young. I mean, she had a gazillion reasons. Because I'm Black, because I'm a woman. She had a gazillion excuses, remember? Yes. Greg, Republicans. Greg, I see Greg doesn't know about her. Greg, you need to watch. I did a bunch of videos. Oh my God. Yeah, she's still a narcissist. She's still making everything about her. My girl. Boom. Yes, exactly, my girl. That's all it is. Lanita says she wants to use Republicans as her shield. Nope. But I told you, Lanita, my girls, you were here for all of those videos. Honey, I told you she will sing like a canary. and she's not in jail yet, who knows? She may already be singing. And she's still so narcissistic. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Oh my God. Yeah. So let me finish playing this clip. Yes, my girls, you remember. Yeah, my girls was here. Yes.
They're Democrats.
Right.
So make it make sense. And then once they got the seat, they did nothing for the people.
She's talking about the Democrats when they got the seats. They didn't do any. Yes, my girls, you know I love Carly. The Democrats didn't do anything for the people. Now, remember, she made the rap song, I'm feed the people. I went down to Chicago in my Tahoe, whatever. I don't remember the song. But remember her thing, she was giving a bunch of freebies. She was buying votes, remember? Giving people boxes of food, driving people to the poll. Remember everything she was doing, right? Evil woman. Evil woman. Evil woman. Yes. I like the truth. Hello, love. How are you? My voice is gone, Dora, and I can't say the rest of it. She's a snitch for the feds. Lanita, that's the first thing that crossed my mind. I said this. Greg is, Greg, oh my God, I need to show Greg some videos. I mean, and this was before YouTube changed the logarithm. So everyone was talking about Tiffany Henyard. I mean, all of my videos were just, always over 1,000. Just about. Let me see. So Greg, oh my God. Greg is not aware of the super mayor. Greg, I don't know how you missed it because, oh my God. I'm great, Elitha. I hope you are, dear. Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane, could you please, because I have to finish playing the video and I'm trying to keep up with all the comments. Greg does not know all of the nefarious activities that she was involved in. Citizen, will you please tell him, give him a snippet of some of the things that this woman did? American woman. Oh, okay, Jeremiah. Yes, without exposing how she was a yeah. She did so much. But Greg doesn't know that. You're fine, Greg. Greg doesn't know anything about her. Oh my God, Greg, when you look at some of the videos, you're going to be like, oh my God. Yes, someone, my girl, devil with a blue dress. Yes, all of you start dropping comments because he doesn't know who she is and what she's done. So, Greg, you know it must be pretty serious if she's under FBI investigation. You know that. I mean, she blew money. She got involved in a big brawl at a town hall meeting. I mean, she's done it all. She and her boyfriend were out smoking marijuana. I mean, they knew they were being recorded. They were out smoking marijuana in front of her mother's house. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. She was mayor and supervisor. Yeah.
So,
and you mean to see back home where you're
back
from?
Back home in Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, in Illinois, yes.
So what's your thoughts right now on Donald Trump's and the way his campaign is going for the United States?
Well, I think that, again, people should educate themselves before judging. Because a lot of time people always judge a book by its cover. You got to open it up and read.
Right.
If you read, you will find out other truths that is not being broadcast by the fake news.
I love that. Everybody, I pulled up some of his key achievements. So we're gonna break this down.
Okay.
While we're diving into all things Donald Trump. And these are a few of his key recent achievements.
Okay.
One, the most big thing is the One Big Beautiful Bill, where he's allegedly delivering one of the largest tax cuts in history. Mm-hmm. Another thing is reducing the federal workforce. Something else I found was tightening up border and immigration enforcement, where he declared a national emergency at the border. And lastly, he's working on a Golden Dome missile defense system. So some analysts argue that they don't necessarily help the people, while some are skeptical and some are saying that these type of things that he's doing are only going to help the rich get ahead. So my question to you is, do you think any of the key achievements I just listed are going to leave a good mark in history for his campaign as for really helping not the rich, but the working class people?
I do. I think Trump means well, and I think he does a great job on giving back to the people. I really do. In the bill, he had other things that give people tax breaks. I did read over it. And I think that, again, if people educate themselves, they will find what I'm finding instead of listening to somebody that just don't like someone just because of what you heard about, but don't even know if it's true. You know? So
I hate that. I'm a researcher. I'm not going to be the one to not like somebody because of what the media or what anybody's saying.
That's what they do.
Child, that's childish.
That's a hate campaign.
That's definitely, we don't do hate campaigns at Lava Carisha, honey. We go off the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, Roni. Tina asked Tiffany about her trip to Vegas. Boom. Oh my God. Citizen Kane. She bought $500,000 Tahoes and ran up a tab with a security detail dining out of town. I mean, so yeah, everyone says Greg was not here. Greg, oh my God. Greg. Woo. Greg, I will drop some links for you. You don't know who she is, but we do. And she's done a lot, Greg, a lot, okay? And we're still shocked that she is not incarcerated yet. Everyone, because now that she's coming out, everyone's asking, why is she not in jail? Now, again, I think what was the first thing that I thought about was she may be cooperating. We'll see. What do you think, folks? So I am looking since Greg. Oh my God, Greg, there is so much. Where do I start? But she did a lot. And people, there are some people that they started their channel because she was doing so much and their channels blew up. I mean, overnight. So I'm going to share. I'll drop a few links for you. How you doing, RP? Tina, yeah, unless she's already. How you doing, Arena? Hello, love. Okay, there we go. Wait, what? Totally did not expect Tiffany Henyard to support Trump. RP, that's what we're saying. Everything she does, she has an ulterior motive. That's what we were thinking. Yeah. Yes, RP, he sure did. RP, a lot of people did videos on her. A lot of people, they had their channels to explode because they were doing videos on the super mayor. Jagalo, yeah. Lanita. Oh my God. Lanita is cutting up again. I love it. There we go. Both their weaves are too tight, causing them to talk crazy. So tell me what, let me see. I'm trying to keep up with your comments, folks. I am trying. Let me see. So you tell me what your thoughts are now. She's switching up. Most of you are saying, I'm not buying it. Okay. Citizen, I think she's cooperating with the feds because they have something on the current Thornton Township supervisor. Thornton Township Democratic. Oh, yeah. And this is my Citizen Kane. You heard me say this before. They keep voting for Democrats, thinking that they're going to get a different outcome, and they never do. Tina, no, we haven't, love. Citizen Kane, and you know, she's probably cooperating because now I have the hiccups. Now I have to go get some water. Let me see. Hold on, I'm queuing up the next video. And then I have to go get some water. All right.
I guess when you step down, did somebody take over the pantry back in Illinois?
Well, I didn't step down. I lost my seat over in Illinois, and basically it's a different person that stole the election. So all the stuff that I will say this about Trump, that Trump states, fake news, election rigging, stealing seats, it is happening. Because it's happening in Illinois. And I was right there to see it at the caucus in December of 2024, where a person came and stole the election. They didn't even let the people in to vote.
What?
Yes, it was voter suppression at its worst. The news covered it. They saw it all, but guess what? No one did anything. People signed affidavits saying they wanted their vote to count, did not count. And that person just stole the seat.
Those are very shocking revelations. So
yes.
What can we do about that?
Well, the people got to stand up. They got to take a stance, and they can't go mute. They have to come together as a whole, not just 1, 2, 3, 100, 200.
So what do you, okay, so I told you, if you listen to everything that she's saying, if you remember she was outside, she bust all those old people to the facility, and then she was locked out. Thank you, Jagalo. Sorry, I had the hiccups. I had to go grab some water. Thank you for waiting for me, folks. Yeah, Jagalo. That's what I'm saying. They get one out and then they vote another one in. Stop voting for Democrats. Try something else. That's what, I mean, I don't get it. Dr. Marilyn said she's a liar. All right, so Dr. Marilyn is not a Trump supporter, obviously. Okay. Dr. Marilyn, why do you say she's a liar? I think you were here for some of the videos I did. Let me know, Dr. Marilyn, what your thoughts are on her. Patriot? Yeah. And again, with everything that she was involved in, I can't with her. You know, and then the fight, remember the big fight where her boyfriend and some other, she jumped in. I can't with her. I can't. Roni, yes. Yes. They voted her out, Tina. And remember, Tina, we talked about this. They voted her out, but they voted in another Democrat. Give someone else a chance. You keep voting for Democrats. Try something new. That's all I'm saying. They voted her out. Just like, remember when Beetlejuice was the mayor of Chicago? They talked about how horrible she was. They got rid of her. Now look, the great emperor, Brandon Johnson. Stop voting for Democrats. The Arena, what do you think, Arena, about you were here when we were talking about the super mayor and all the shenanigans she was involved in? Tina, first time I ever watched a knockdown drag out fight. Tina, you were here. Well, yeah, we were live streaming when the fight broke out. Remember, Tina? I think My Girls was here. She was up on stage and she went to get a piece of the action. While grown men were fighting, she went and jumped in. Arena. Who do you agree with, Arena? I'm mixed up. Yes, My Girls was here. Yeah, okay, Dr. Marilyn, you're going to have to defend yourself because you said that Trump, she's a liar like Trump. What did Trump lie about? Okay, and I'm going to start this. All right, give us some facts, Dr. Marilyn. Okay. Tiffany, okay, the Arena, you were here for some of those videos and her shenanigans.
It has to be thousands of people to take a stance against corruption, against election rigging. Mm-hmm. That's why it's a lot of things that Trump say. He's right on point. Right. Because I've seen it and I lived it.
I want to go back a little bit about the stealing of the seats back home. So you're saying the person who's in office now back in your city where you came from, you don't think he got that position fair and square?
And I know he did not get that seat square. Fair and square. Okay. I know that for a fact because my name was part of being chosen as the supervisor and several other people that want to put their name in the hat. A caucus. A caucus is where people go and they have one day where the residents come out and they can vote for who they want to place on the ballot. That's how they used to do it way back yonder. Right. And now they brought that same thing back and they had people in the building that was not registered to vote, did not live in Thornton Township, and basically they was in there voting. And that's what I mean by what Trump's saying is true. That is happening in the Democrat Party.
Oh, Lord. Is that what drove you to leave the city and come to Atlanta, or was that part of it?
Well, yes, that's part of it. Basically, I came here for opportunity and growth and basically have a better opportunity.
So what are your thoughts, folks? Margaret said, doctor, write yourself a prescription quick. You got Trump derangement syndrome. Okay. Okay, I did, my girls. Boom. I got you. The majority of Thornton voters are mentally ill to follow and not think a turkey leg or ham will get their vote every time. Okay, now I'm laughing at what Lanita's saying, but it's sad. It's true. Yes, my Baldwin birds. Yes, you're just joining us. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Dr. Marilyn says that Trump inflates his record and the economy. Okay, where are your facts, Dr. Marilyn? Tiffany kept saying she was going to get as many votes as President Trump. Yeah, now she's talking about, what he's saying is true. Baldwin said, I guess we were never done. Yeah, she has written a book. Now, from what she's saying, it sounds like she says she moved to Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it sounded like to me. All right. Yes, my girl, Biden did. He and the Curry Queen, they flooded this country with immigrants, and thank God Trump is in office, because this country was on its way to being totally annihilated. Okay, good point, Lanita. Maga, let me guess, you have a doctorate in something stupid like gender studies. Okay. My girls, I totally agree with you on the fight. Yes, I'm with you. Tina and my girls, I'm happy. This is what I voted for, so I'm not backing down. That's what I voted for. Patriot, you're familiar with the super mayor and everything that she was involved in. Where's Greg? Greg, are you still here? Okay, Margie. Arena. The Arena says she has a PhD in fake news. Okay. AI. Oh my God. Yeah. Greg, let me know if you're here so I can send you some more. Oh my God. Remember, every time they had a city council meeting, I would go live. Yeah, there's some people, their channels blew up because everyone wanted to see the super mayor because they never knew what she was going to do. And then the fight, I told you we were live streaming the Thornton Township meeting when the fight broke out. So we were just like, what? We were watching it live. I mean, some of those videos I did, it had 10,000 views. Oh my God. 4,300 views, 3,000 views, 2,000 views. Those, 8,600 views. Tiffany Henyard. Where's Greg? Okay, Patriot said he followed the Thornton Township clown show. Tiffany retreated to Atlanta because the Cook County Democratic Party and Illinois Democratic State Central Committee would have no more of her. Citizen, that's why Citizen's dropping the bomb for us in the chat section. Yeah. The doctor, what? Which show? Who you talking about? Marcus Welby, Maga, or Quincy? Tina, she's in Georgia, love. Yeah. The real FDJT has become the best MAGA mouthpiece according to... Okay, Jeff, how you doing? Jeff, let us know if you're new here, love, so we can give you a nice, warm Rollins Reviews welcome. Sorry, my voice is leaving me, folks. Actually, a Dalton Village Board of Trustees meeting and Thornton Township Board of Trustees. Citizen Kane, yeah. And Citizen, what you're saying is they're still in shambles. So, again, the people need to start voting for people based on their policies, not on the color of their skin and their gender. That's why they're in such bad shape. Lanita, somewhere there's a cold ball tail horse because these two have scalped the poor horse for those weeks. Lanita. Yeah, Jeff, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've subscribed and it's on all notifications, love. Yeah. Oh, wow. Greg. Oh my God. Greg, there are a gazillion videos I could send you. Her friend was SA'd by one of the council members. She wanted her to keep it quiet. I mean, oh my God. There's a lot. The super mayor, oh my God. Greg, if you go to my channel page and click on live and scroll down, you will see all the videos I've done. She even compared herself to, I'm the next Harriet Tub. What did she didn't say Tubman? She pronounced the name wrong. Tubbit or something like that. Oh my God. Greg, there's another link. There are so many. Greg, go and look at the videos. Her trustee, we felt so bad. We sat here and looked at the interview. The woman was in tears because when they went to Vegas, one of Tiffany's henchmen SA'd her, but Tiffany didn't want her to say anything about it because she thought that would affect her being reelected or something. Harriet Tubman. Yeah, she called Harriet Tubman Harriet Tubman. It was a mini series. Yes, Lanita. How you doing, Rita Drock? Hide your credit cards. Big Tiff on the loose. Are you new here, Reed Rock? If so, let us know so we can give you a nice, warm Rollins Reviews welcome. Citizen Kane said Dalton Township, the village of Dalton is getting it together without Tiffany, but Thornton Township with Napoleon Harris, not so much. Yeah, I heard he's not doing a good job at all. I've heard that. So again, people, stop looking at the color of someone's skin. Look at their policies. Welcome, 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 Reed Rock. We're glad you're here. And that's all I wanted to share with you today, folks. Harriet Tubman. You remember that, Jeremiah? Oh, my God. Let me see. I could take you to, before we go, Greg, oh, my God. We would go on her Facebook page frequently. And she made a rap video, and I played it here, and everyone was just like, oh my God. All right, I'll take you to her Facebook page and then we'll go. Okay, love. Dalton has bought Pope Leo's boyhood home and is turning it into a landmark. Oh, okay. Tina said, we watched a dramatized miniseries, watching Tiffany every day. Boom. Tina, in a nutshell, that's kind of what we did. Listen to what Tina's saying. So let me take you to her Facebook page. We would always stalk her page because she was always on there doing something crazy. And now look, she is supporting Nicki Minaj. And we know Nicki Minaj is supporting Trump. All right. So she says she's changing right before our eyes. But most of you are saying, nope, not buying it. Look at this. Team Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard stands with you, Nicki. It takes bravery to stand up for what you believe in, and courage like that deserves recognition and respect. So you see what she's doing. My girls, tight clothes, fake nails, horsehair, and heavy Dollar Tree makeup will get any Black Democrat woman a seat on that party. My girl says it. You're right. Harriet Tubman. Jeremiah, you were here when she said that. She doesn't pronounce names correctly. So now she's supporting Nicki Minaj. All right. But if we go back, if Greg is still here, oh my God. Yeah, she's very narcissistic now. She is. Listen.
It's going down tonight. Y'all ready for this?
Hold on. Yeah, she's very narcissistic now.
Hey guys, it's your girl, Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the People's Mayor. I just wrapped up with my girl, live with Carisha at the Big Facts Network. It's going down tonight. Y'all ready for this?
She's still calling herself the Super Mayor. So, yeah. And I think she opened up a clothing store. Is what she's in business now. The New Wave Clothing, from ashes to icon. So again, Tiffany introduced herself as a Thornton Township chief executive with a public-funded New Jack City reenact. She sure did, Citizen K. I shared that. Dr. Marilyn said, Henyard lied about voting suppression. When she lost to the township, they chose another method of voting, which was legal, and she approved it. She just didn't have her paperwork together. Okay, Dr. Marilyn. Yes, Lanita. Jeremiah said, I forgot the details. So this is what she's doing now. Her own new wave clothing brand. All right. So this is what she's doing now. Okay. And you can follow her. She's on Instagram with this too. The new wave clothing isn't just a brand. It's a movement of style, hustle, and legacy. Born from the grind, built for the trendsetters. The new wave, again, that's a Ebonic term instead of the, T-H-E, it's the. New wave represents bold fashion, fearless ambition, and everyday hustlers who make their own lane. From streetwear statements to luxury vibes, every piece drips with confidence, power, and purpose. We don't follow trends, we create them. This is style with a mission for those who hustle hard, shine bright, and move different. Where style meets the grind, the new wave clothing. So this is what, from ashes to icon. So since she lost her seat, Red Rock, I wouldn't buy a sock from her. Tina, she did, and it flopped. Yeah. So this is what she's doing now. And she's still doing this. Rejection is God's redirection. She's still saying this, you know, she always said, God don't play about his favorites. God's plan, okay? Y'all ready for this? I see y'all miss me. So Tiffany Henyard, Queen of Chicago. So you see, she's very full of herself. Jeremiah, who knows? Lanita, you know it. Tiffany didn't have her paperwork together when she had the gall to attempt running for the Cook County Board of Commissioners. I remember that, Citizen. We did a video on that. Yeah. All right. So let me, yeah. So you can see Dr. Marilyn, they are still investigating her. So, all right. Okay. Come back to da. All right. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know why I crashed. Okay. I don't know why. I hope if you can hear me, let me know. Jasmine Crotchy, Patriot. Can everyone hear me? Okay. Thank you. I don't know why I'm trying to come back on camera and okay, I was trying to come back on camera and it's saying that they can't find my, I guess that's something with StreamYard. It's saying they can't find my camera, so whatever. It doesn't matter. We're almost done anyway. So anyway, as long as you can hear me, I just wanted to show you. If you can hear me, say yes. Okay, Lanita said yes. I'm on a desktop, Jeremiah. But I don't know. It just crashed and said that it can't find my camera. So I don't know. Okay, everyone can hear me. Yeah, I just wanted to show you her latest endeavor. Greg, you need to check out the videos that I've done a gazillion videos on her. Yeah, she's kind of narcissistic. She's kind of narcissistic. So this is her page. Lanita. Oh my goodness. So she has all this stuff on her page. And if you go back to, this is her book I was telling you about. This is what I wanted to show you. The name of her book is Standing on Business. And we haven't talked about her in a while, but this is her book. Thank you for all the incredible birthday wishes, and a special thank you to everyone who supported me by purchasing my book. It sold out in minutes. I truly appreciate all the love. Now, to those who were a little late to the party, no worries. You can still click on the link below to order your own copy. Don't get left behind. Stay in the know with what the nation will soon be talking about. So, yeah, she's saying the nation's going to be talking about this. Margie, God knows your true heart. Dark always comes to light. Yes, Margie. Yes. Thank you, love. So this was her book, Standing on. She said it sold out. I don't know. All right. So yeah, she this was her big promotion. She's sitting there like she's a mob boss. Citizen Kane said that book is $99. I wouldn't pay $9 for that tripe. Yeah, $99. Oh my God. So yeah, these are some of the things that she had on her page. All right, so you can see from her posts, my Rollers reviews, not kind of, sort of, maybe she's a full blown narcissist. Yes. Tina, I don't know. I still feel she may be cooperating. And then she always makes herself out to be the victim. Mayor says she bought them all. So she's saying in this picture, she's a little black sheep. I was born to stand out and lead with purpose. America, stop following status quo and question the system. Take a stance. It's okay if you stand alone. You got this. So, yeah. And this was one of, I think, the last things that she did. The Mother's Day box of food giveaway. So she was always doing this. But like I said, she was doing this. I know, Maga. She was doing this for votes. You know what I'm saying? Give someone a box of food. And all of these things. And she always talking about she was feeding the people. Dr. Marilyn, yes, everything's being exposed. Now, you know, she supports this crook, that Jamal Bryant. So I don't need to say anything else. She listens to him. So, But yeah, that's all I had for you. Yeah. And then she had the Easter fresh produce and food box. All right. So she was always passing out food. But yeah. Okay. So I don't know if my desktop is trying to um update. I don't know. So I guess that's my cue. I'll just go ahead and shut it down because I shared everything I wanted to share with you anyway. So yes, my girls. Yes, we know it. Okay, can I get one more person to hit the like button? We'll have 60 likes. Woohoo! Yes, my girls, top notch. Scamming. All of her talk is emotional, baby dribble, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Greg, that's what I'm thinking, Greg. And I said this in my video. Greg, if you go look at some of the videos I've done on the super mayor, I said when they come knocking on her door, she's going to sing like a canary. I am convinced. And she's still walking around. She may already be singing. Yes, she does, Tina. She does. If she, yeah, and she may already be. That's what I was thinking. Now I could be wrong, but that was my thought process. Maga, I feel that she was being racist by having all the white sheep fall off the cliff, so I'm offended. Woo, Maga! Oh my God! Woo, you get a Maga. Well, we're done here, folks. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I might have to stream on my laptop. I don't know what's going on. My desktop my Google Chrome keeps crashing or something. So, or I StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. But I hope you all have a good night. Mayor, she probably has an ankle bracelet around her ankle. I don't know, Mayor. I wouldn't doubt it. All of you enjoy the rest of your night. Made a comment about her. Okay, Jeremiah. I'll be live tomorrow at 4:00 p.m. like I always am. Please enjoy the rest of your night. You know I'm coming on at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. You know I'm coming to talk to you right now in the comment section like I always do. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm on my way to talk to you now.